Chevron, okay. Got all these old zones. It broke this zone, but now it's back in it. We got this range here. So this 150 area is very significant, so I'm going to leave that on. Chevron is bearish. Prices below this moving average, and most likely because oil prices are not that high, which causes the oil companies' stocks to not do as well. So I'm looking on this weekly. Last week, bearish, big wick. You know, this week, very similar. Doesn't really want to go above 160 bucks. So I'm looking to short this, and I would probably set my monthly range right at about 164. And then on the, usually moves about 20 bucks a month. So you're looking at 144, which would be below this zone. And so I wouldn't target below this zone, but I would target the zone itself. So this is our monthly range then for this one. It's about $14 in range, which does make sense. 20 might have been a little bit high. So, you know, 14 is pretty reasonable to target this bottom zone again. And so before we do that, we got to find an entry. So we can see a little bit of resistance actually at this area here, right at the 164. You can see some wicks. I can actually draw this down a little bit. You can see some wicks. This is the one came in, and then this candle blew it out. So right around this area between 162 and 164, there is resistance. On a 4 hour, can't really see too much either. There is this line here, so it actually does kind of work a little bit. You can see resistance, 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 finally gapped, and actually the gap itself held on top of this zone, which functioned as support. Came back into this area, then broke, then gapped above again, then broke back down. Now it's retesting. So actually this area is pretty significant, right around 160. And so, like I said before, price loves whole numbers. So the fact that this is right at 160 makes it very appealing. So your entry, you know, 160 kind of makes sense, you know, right, and then have your stop just above this zone. Here you got this big bearish candle the previous day through this zone, and then you have this pullback candle the next day, which is very weak in comparison into this zone that already functioned as resistance. So I do think this is an excellent trade right here. You got a good risk to reward. It's almost 12. I mean, you should definitely be able to get over 10. If you use a stop, great. This is probably what it would look like. If you don't use stops, that's fine. Doesn't really matter then as much. And yeah, I think Chevron's a good sell right now. I think the structure's there. I think you know, resistance broke down below this area. You can see lower lows, lower highs. So I do like that. On the half hour moving average, the 30-minute moving average is just sitting on top. So I would kind of like to see this break this moving average first before entering the short, but I don't feel too bad about taking it now either. It's a little bit more risky taking it now, but I don't think it's that much. I think it's still worth it. I think your risk to reward is really good here. I think that these candle structure looks really good. I think it all looks good. I think Chevron is a good short right now, so that's that.